Bruno. He's from Sporting like Cristiano. He goes left, he goes right, makes defenders look shy. He's our Portuguese Magnífico. Mate, what have I told you about Bruno Fernandes? Look, I give him all the stick in the world and he's being played out of position. He's not a number 6, he's not a number 8. Today, he went forward into that number 10 role because Cunha got injured. And he rejigged things, finally took Mason Mount off. Bruno in number 10 is where he needs to be. End of story. He was spraying the ball a lot better, making things tick over. That's the Bruno we know. That is the Bruno we know. And he strikes again. The best penalty taker in the world. I couldn't believe it the other day when he missed one. But listen, it happens to the best of them. I'm going to touch base on this again, right? I call Bruno a legend, and I'll tell you why he's a legend, because they say I'm throwing that around too lightly, throwing that word around too lightly. If it wasn't for Bruno Fernandes, where would Manchester United be? Just tell me where they would be. And some of you delusional fans are like, we'd be a lot further forward, Bruno's wrecking us. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Bruno don't wreck Portugal. Bruno don't wreck Portugal. I'm not saying we've won everything, but we've just won the Nations League with Bruno in the team. Beat Germany and Spain, semi-final and final, with Bruno in the team. Doesn't wreck Portugal. So stop being fucking idiots and accept that Bruno is your Portuguese Magnífico, and without him, we'd be fucking fucked. Mate, finally 3 points on the board. I'm actually starting to feel sorry for Amorim, to be honest, and I think that may have been his tactic. You know me. I think this guy's well out of his depth, and personally, after the Grimsby game, I thought he was going to resign. He's done that interview after and said sometimes he feels like quitting, sometimes he feels like he wants to be here for 20 years. The geezer does wear his heart on his sleeve, I'll give him that, and I don't know if it's the right way to go about it. For me, he's out of his depth. Even just before the penalty, you guys saw it. He's there with his feet up, like he can't look. He cannot look. But you know what? Weirdly, I'm always honest and say how I feel. It's starting to weirdly grow on me. I actually feel sorry for him, and he reminds me of a fan. He reminds me of a fan and how we feel. We almost can't look at the penalty, right? And he's showing the same exact emotions of a fan. He's meant to be our leader and we need to look to him for strength, but seems like he's one of us at the moment, and he's not doing a great job. He's not. And some of his decisions today, not perfect. But you know what? I don't think he's going anywhere. And listen, as you can see, I'm in a much better mood because we've won the game. But listen, we've got to get behind him. But let's get into the match. Let's get into how I felt. I saw the team sheet this morning, and I wake up on a Saturday morning. It's my only day off basically, and I'm fucking knackered. The wife gets onto me straight away. Clean the toilets, hoover the house, fold your clothes. And when Man United's playing, you're thinking, right, there's something to look forward to whilst I'm washing all these fucking cleaning the toilets, hoovering the house. And then you see the team sheet, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake. He's gone again with this false 9 bollocks, no striker. And we start really well in games, and we have so many chances, but we cannot score goals. And I'm sorry, when you look at that, right, you've got to look at it. Right, we've started pretty well in most games. Let's not even talk about Grimsby anymore. We started pretty well in most games, and we've had chances, and we've missed all those chances. What do? You see a pattern, what do? Okay, you know what? We're creating the chances, which is a positive, but we're not putting them away. Let me start with a striker. That's solution number 1. Solution number 2, what are they doing in training? Like, practice fucking finishing, for fuck's sake. But then you look at that and you think, they're practicing finishing against Bayern Deer and Onana. Of course they're slotting everything in training, thinking they're prepared. So it's a tough one. We're just not putting our chances away. I'm sorry, he's not helping himself by not playing the 70-odd million striker. Speaking on him, he's missed a few sitters today as well. Maybe sitters are harsh, but that header. Not the one where he jumped high and jumped a little bit early and it went over the crossbar. I'm talking about the one that come across goal. I think it was Dallo that played it in. I mean, it was practically a free header. He's got to score that for 70-odd million for a striker. It was poor from Sesko today again, but you know, he's not really getting much of a sniff, is he? You know, he's not getting much of a sniff. Look, it's Burnley. They're newly promoted. I ain't going to just flip-flop and turn into, oh my God, we're amazing. Man United have done fantastic. I'm behind Amorim. We don't get many wins anymore. So I've got to try and be in a happy place when we get a win. But you know me, I'm a realist. I say it how it is. We're still conceding goals from fucking set pieces. That record would not change. We conceded again from a corner today. Well, I've said it a million times, we've been the second worst in the league 2 seasons running. We'll probably be the worst this year. It's a problem that's just not being fixed. And again, that's down to the manager. Look, I'm going to try and stay positive, but this is just the truth. I can only tell you the truth, man. Like, I can only tell you what it is, what I see. And how can you disagree with me? Another set piece conceded. Blame Bindier all you want. Say that you get a keeper that comes and collects it. But surely you got to do something on the training ground that stops these set pieces from being so easy to score against us. And Bumo, looking like he's fit now. Really looking like he's fit now. Looking strong, looking fast, looking fit till the very end. Ahmad was hot and cold today. Dalot, look, I say it how it is. He's better on that side, I think. As right wing back, he's a fucking disaster. Left wing back, he was a lot better today. A lot better today. He assisted the goal. So happy to see Xerxes also. I think Xerxes is an absolute baller. And I think he can only get better for us. He's tall, his touch is great, he's strong. He won the header to go on to Dalot for Dalot to bring it back for Mbumo. Listen, good stuff, you know. The penalty was soft for them, but what's he doing? Like, pulling his shirt. And listen, technically, it was outside of the box, but he still has a hold of his shirt in the box. So, he had to give the penalty to ref. The one early on in the game with Mount, that's a bit of a weird one, but whatever. Fair play to Mount, he was strong against Walker. Anyway, guys, let me leave it there. Finally, we have 3 points on the board. We've won a game. Can you believe it? We've won a game. I don't even think Amorim believes it. I don't believe it, but I'm trying to be as happy as I can and trying. Listen, international break now, and I think we're back against Man City. So this good mood you see me in could very much disappear very, very quickly. There's still a lot of negatives. A whole list of negatives to go through, but listen. I'm going to try to be positive on this one. Maybe my first positive video for a very, very, very long time. My stance has not changed. I would still love to see Jose Mourinho as our manager. I think he steadies our ship. Our ship brings us back into the top 10. But listen, it looks like Mr. Amorim is a very emotional guy. He wears his heart on his sleeve. And I think it's something we just have to learn. This is what it is. His emotions come out. He says he wants to quit. You hear it came out. He says he wants to quit. He says he wants to manage the club for 20 years. Listen, this is our manager right now. And I'm sure he's going to frustrate me a hell of a lot more. But I don't think he's going anywhere. We got to back him for now. And let's see what happens. But this could be our first. This could be the last 3 points we get for a very, very long time. Although we do show up against the bigger teams. Guys, enjoy this one. Really enjoy this one. Because we may not get another win for a long, long while. Garnacho's gone, it seems. Højlund's gone, it seems. Which confuses me a little bit. We all had the same opinion on Højlund. Yes, he's not good enough. But if he's in the team as a sub, or someone that comes on, the pressure's not all on him. I think he can chip in. He can chip in with some goals. We all thought that. But he's gotten rid of him. I'm shocked. I remember the days we used to have 4 strikers at Man United. I know we've changed formation and the way we play football, and football's changed, but blimey, we've only got 1 striker. Xerxes ain't a striker. Xerxes is a number 10 for me. 100%. And we've only got 1 striker in Sesko. So again, all the pressure on the one man again. And you saw what that did to Højlund. The same thing could happen again for Sesko. I would have kept Højlund. But maybe they're trying to get money in for Garnacho, money in for Højlund, to sign a midfielder, to sign a goalkeeper. If that's the case, you know me. I always put my hands up and say when I'm wrong. But right now, I'm not sure why we got rid of Højlund. It's another person we could have brought on today, right? But if getting rid of Garnacho, getting rid of Højlund, gets us a midfielder and a striker, blimey, yeah, and a goalkeeper, then fine. I understand what business is being done here. Last note, that midfielder for Burnley though, number 8 I think he was, I can't say his name, I know that's shocking, I will practice it for next time. He looked decent. Strong, fast, great tackler, decent on the ball, fit up and down. Mate, sometimes you play a team, you see a player look like that, maybe he looked like that because it's against our midfield, but I thought he looked fantastic. Sign him up, what's it going to be, 20 mil? Go for it. He looked decent for me. Anyway, catch you on the next one, guys. I've got to go. Please like, subscribe. I'm on 453 subscribers, getting close to that 500. As I've told you, once I get to that 500, I'm going to change my setup a little bit, make it a little more Man United, and start going live. But thanks so far to everyone who supported. As you know, I had a few subscribers say to me, oh, it's so rare that creators... Didn't realise I was that, but yes, it's so rare that I would message back. Listen, anyone that comments, I'll message back, at least for now, and at least for the foreseeable future. When it gets to the point I can't do it anymore because there's too many, fingers crossed we get to that point, I'll still try my best then. Anyway, catch you on the next one, guys. Boom.